So when we talk about mindfulness, it's mindfulness has been very well researched, as you had mentioned, Kim, for the last 20, 30 years. There are thousands of research articles, but I think we're still a little bit confused about what the heck we're actually talking about. So just to do a little bit of level setting here, we all have this innate capacity for awareness. It's part of being a human being. It's just that in our fast-paced culture these days, and even in our upbringing, we really haven't had much opportunity to cultivate this innate capacity that we all possess. I think it's important more now than ever, and especially as you had mentioned, while going through a menopause journey, to really take advantage of this resource that is within us. And so mindfulness is about being awake and aware in the present moment. It's about noticing what's happening within us and around us, and doing this with an attitude of openness and even curiosity. So we're not judging our present moment experience. We're simply noting it as it is without the need to change or fix it, at least for that moment. And this isn't easy to do because the mind doesn't know how to be here now. Usually, the mind is very busy. We're thinking thoughts about the future, maybe planning or problem solving, and worrying about things that most of the time don't even happen. And so we're rehearsing and projecting into the future, or the mind is busy thinking thoughts about the past. We're replaying an old tape, rehashing a recent conversation or something that happened 10 years ago. So the mind is always doing this future, past thing, and it doesn't know how to be in the present moment. But mindfulness is the practice of training ourselves as to what that feels like within the body and in the mind. And so mindfulness meditation is very unique because it's not about imagining that we are floating away in a bubble to our happy place. It's not about visualizing. There isn't a mantra, a phrase that we repeat. It's really about, again, training the brain, training ourselves to stop and to be awake and aware in the present moment. And this is both a practice and a practical skill that we can bring into our lives to experience greater well-being as we're going through menopause, as we are managing any kind of health issue, as we are trying to improve the quality of our relationships, maybe get through the demands of the day with just a little more ease. So there is a practice in mindfulness meditation, but this is something that translates into daily living.